gonna be May. Good morning, everybody. It is May 1st, and it's the day before NFP. And, what a day yesterday. What a day yesterday. We swept that south side, continued up for that buy side, which we had not hit yet. Let's go into that. Here on the Nasdaq, right? Pretty wild. Took out that Friday low into that liquidity pool. We surged higher since there. So what is everyone's bias? Let me know. Most people are bullish. Yeah. Interesting. So much fun in the sun. How's everyone's day yesterday? We have 10 a.m. news today, which is going to be interesting. I don't really love trading day before NFP, but today we have 10 a.m. news, so that should be interesting. It's gonna be May. Vote in the chat. What's your bias? Bullish, bearish, or neutral? Pretty wild day. You just have like a 15-minute bearishness going on here. Maybe we'll take that London low and then continue higher. It's my thought. La 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 la. Would you guys vote? Mostly bullish. All right, we got, what is it? Open in about 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll get my London low ready here. How are y'all doing today? Kind of crazy. I just got news from that my funded futures is doing a promo 50% off new users. So like if you're a new user, never used them before, now's the time because you get any plan, it's 50% off for you for like the first plan you get. So if you use code Tanya, 0% activation fee and 50% off that plan that you want to try out from them. So for your first purchase for the month of May. So you have time to think about it too, but pretty crazy. I mean, I would love to get an expert account for 50% off. That's my favorite account. But anyway, here's the open. Let's see what ends up happening here. We have 10 a.m. news as well. Let's see. People voted 58% bullish. How much neutral? 25% bearish and 16% neutral. All right. Let's see this London low for ES. Where are we at here? Microsoft's up 10%. Wow, I guess they had earnings yesterday. So ES hit that London low here during pre-market. And Q did not get close to it yet. I was like, bro, why do you only look at the 15-minute? Dude, you're like really new here or something because I don't. You clearly never watched like the ICT 2022 mentorship where he says at the open you should start on the 15-minute, look at the 15-minute low, see what happens there, which is literally right here. Yeah, we'll put it on the 5-second for you guys. All right, we'll just watch a 5-second. One tick. We'll watch a 1-tick chart. Oh, I'm not paying more for the 1-tick chart. 5 seconds enough. Yeah, we'll do the 5-second chart for you guys. There you go. Let's go on the 1 second. Yeah, let's trade 1 second today. There's a market structure shift on the 1 second here coming in. Right there. 1 second fair value gap. Oop, look. What a move there. Yeah, we'll go to the 1 minute. No, we didn't hit London low yet for NASDAQ. We're kind of opens like a little bit gyrating. ES definitely a little weaker. ES below London low. We got 10 a.m. news. Bum bum ba da 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 bum bum. Dun 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 dun. How did I sleep last night, I wonder? Check my sleep score in a second. Do, do, do. Ba da 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 ba da da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da. Yeah, the open. What we do? We hit London low for ES. ES is the weaker one. We have these huge 4-hour fair value gaps below us. What do you guys want to see more from this channel? Let me know. You want to see me go on the 1 second? You want to see me scalp the 10-second chart? You want to see me do more TikTok dances? You want more singing? You want me to bring out my saxophone? More trade reviews? More strategy videos? More long-form videos? More vlogs? What do you want to see? Let me know. You want to see more launching some evals? More like launching them either zero or hero trades? You want to see the chair trade more? Look at that 1 second market structure shift. It's holding. So the open is not very like directional or quick. The first 8 minutes at least. So there's not really any fair value gap on the 1 minute for NASDAQ. Here we have a 1 minute one here on ES. I doubt that this is going to be respected. So for me, it looks pretty like back and forth for day before NFP. There's not really a fast and furious move at the open. Could be a more muted day. Let me see what my sleep score is, because I've definitely... Last night I slept in like shorts and short sleeves, and it was definitely too early to be doing that because it was like 60, and it was hard for me to fall asleep. My sleep fitness score is 91, though. What? There's no way I slept for 8 hours of 45 minutes. I did go to sleep early, though. What? I fell asleep at 11? No way. Oh, I definitely I definitely did, I guess. All right. I said I didn't expect this to hold, and it's not on ES. It's cool. Here, NASDAQ's going for that London low. Oh. All right. My hair got mad long. Oh, should I get a haircut? This probably won't get respected for NQ either. And that's how we know it's going to be like a high resistance day, kind of back and forth type vibe. I mean, unless we have like a nice clean shift on the 1 minute, then maybe I'll go for that buy side. We'll see. I feel like I need to like put cold water on my face. Oh, I did respect that. Interesting. Interesting. Just like such a huge leg up here. Let's continue watching NASDAQ. But no continuation break to the downside really yet. A pretty slow first 15 minutes. Well, first 12 minutes of the day, right? Like what's the range? 100 points. Okay. Pretty small range. La 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 la. Most people are bullish. I think like a huge percentage was like 68%. Nothing really bullish yet. Took some session low, London low. Mark out Asia low. Let's mark out what's up with the RTH gap. Okay. The opening range gap. How much should we fill it in? We can put up an indicator I have for this. Oh, I have it here. Okay. Half of the opening range gap. It's that line. You getting a personal trainer, by the way? You gotta get back into the gym. I tore my ACL, my meniscus, like when was that? 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? A year and a half ago? Yeah. I had surgery on that. I had meniscus repair and ACL repair surgery. Trying to get back into my sports. Basketball, volleyball at some point. Back into this area for NASDAQ. We'll see if it breaks a short-term high. Maybe makes like a breaker. Unicorn setup, we'll see. What do you guys think? Possible. Someone had that surgery in 2006. I think around 2006, I had my appendix taken out. I had appendectomy, or maybe like 2008. Broke the high, you guys. $9.50 macro starting soon. We're pretty much at the 9:30 open. Pretty large hourly wick there. So I'd rather see us kind of retrace there into this. Let's see. Hopefully it does give me the retracement then. Maybe at the 10 EMUs, we'll give the retracement. You know what I regret doing yesterday? I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna enter trade at the 10 a.m. news when you're in like a discount after a higher time frame. Objective has been reached in the higher time frame liquidity area. That was literally the start of the reversal. I just would have made more money. I still made money, but I would have made more money if I had just. That's just a little tweak, but that's fine. Well, let's see if we end up, retracing into. We have a little 1 minute here in a discount. Also, the first presented one is mostly in a discount. See, side by side here. I don't need this indicator anymore, so I'll just switch it back to my time one to make it a little cleaner. I think I'd rather wait for the 10 a.m. open. Like, I'd rather wait until after 10 a.m. news here. Because we just had like a large wick on the hourly. I don't know. I'll start the next candle. Could be retracing into that wick. I'm not entering in a premium of this leg. Not really interested. And also, if we end up like really deeply retracing and then also and continuing for this low, then I'm just gonna call it like a high resistance liquidity day, like or a seek and destroy day. Because actually, we just took this high on ES too. We have real interesting there. We don't like hold, this fair value gap or this low. This is gonna be like ugly day. Probably seek and destroy. That last candle was pretty interesting, pretty strong there. This is a unicorn on the 1 minute. I honestly don't really, I don't know. I didn't enter there. Pretty interesting. I just swept the high from pre-market here. And now we're retracing again. I didn't enter it because, the hourly. That's why. I don't know. Hourly's, we wicked this. I think we can retrace a little bit deeper. I just don't feel comfortable with the RR entering here. I don't know. Let me see. Because we do have like FEGs below here could reach into too. What would the RR be there? Actually, this is a 2R. That's not too bad, but with NASDAQ recently, the wicks be wicking, so I don't know if this would even... I don't know how comfortable I'd feel. Especially after I just took this buy side here real quick. I'm tracing quite a bit here. If we take out I'm telling you guys, if we take out this low next, then this is a seek and destroy day. We took out pre-market high, then we took out London low, then pre-market high, then like new low day again. Then I'm not about that life. Oh, yo, yeah, let me show that the time better on this. Is that better? Where is the time? It's there. Okay. Okay. That's better. How do I make the font bigger on this? It's fine. Okay. Everyone always asks like what day it is and what the time frame it is. It's right here. It's NASDAQ 1 minute, May 1st. Time is here. There, I fixed that. But we did retrace up quite a bit here. And we didn't even start the next hourly yet. So there's quite an interesting hourly candle here back and forth on the NASDAQ. We're red on the NASDAQ candle in the hourly, and ES green. I guess like we started in different spots. Kind of yucky. This is exactly why I look at the 15-minute for a good amount. For that person, it's like, why are you looking at? Well, we swept this, and then we still like brushed up into this one here. This little Sibby on the 15 could not come back above it, right? Price still holding it down. So we'll see what the 10 a.m. news does. So far, this is what I kind of said during my Ninja Trader pre-market outlook. I was like, I want to see what the open's like. If it's not really a cute open, meaning like there's not a lot of volatility and movement in one direction. It's like it's probably not going to be a good session. Now we're like really deeply retracing here. NQ basically last line in the sand here. This last little 1 minute FEG, I believe. See if we close below it, and it's like quite likely we take out the new low of day there. So far, I'm happy with kind of staying out of this. No, it could still work. It could just be like it gets bought up here. We'll see. I want to see this. And the fact is, if we close below this first presented FEG, we basically don't have much direction in the day. We created it here, we disrespected it here, came back, disrespected it again, took this high, blah. If we break this low, I'm going to consider this a seek and destroy day. I think it's more likely we just range the rest of the day. If you look at the 4 hour and such, yeah, we just inverted the first presented fair value gap. I'm going to delete that because it's showing that there's not much direction. The M1 unicorn, held here to just take out this tiny buy side here in the same candle, basically. This is not holding this. Back at the London low area. Dun 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 dun. Yep, that low got taken out just now, you guys. Seek and destroy there. Or high resistance, but whoa, that's a large candle there. This is a 10 a.m. news actually right now. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. That's one big candle. 70 point. One second, I'm getting a phone call. I'm back. So, yeah, that was my handyman. I told him, I was like, can you come after 11? Thank you. 70-point candle, NASDAQ. We broke that London low. Now that retracement, 10 a.m. news. It's not looking good for the bulls. They're probably going to make a new low this session right there. So what is going to happen? I don't know. We're going to retrace a bit more. Most of the chat is bullish. It's kind of interesting, but the thing is, we have a lot of liquidity pool. We have like bissies here on the higher time frame, on the 4-hour. We just inverted this on the 4-hour actually. Inverted this tiny bullish bissy. The fact is, yeah, we're in a deep premium. So it's very hard to find longs here in a deep premium. I'm glad I waited until after 10 news today. So, I mean, what do? You kind of gotta look at, I suppose, like standard deviations and such. Failure swing here. Let's see. Don't really feel like targeting downside. We already did get there. Is it a 5-minute? Yeah. Let's see 15. Like I said, I think today's seek and destroy. Or it's high resistance to the downside. Kind of tough. We took out this here, there, but yeah. London low, pre-market high, new low of day. We'll see now in the next few minutes how we end up reacting. Like, we didn't make a new low of the day here yet. If it's high resistance, like, I need a manipulation to get into the trade. I don't really think today's going to be much. I think it's generating liquidity for tomorrow, especially that's 10 a.m. news. We have this candle. Now we're inside that candle. Still, right? Really. Oh, 2-minute on NQ. Let's see, 1 minute. We made this. We're literally pretty much inside the range since then. Oh, someone said SMT of YM and clear structure. Oh, let's check it out. I haven't looked at YM in a bit. YM also took out London low. Wonder if it took it out at 10. It took it out pre-market. YM did not take out that new low of day. That's true. It's a good one. It's a good point. YM's looking more bullish than the others. So we hit the... Oops. We're not even close to that April 2nd buy side, right? That's kind of interesting because YM's like been, you know, if you look at structurally on that daily, NQ's much closer to this buy side. So there's like some rotation coming in maybe. The 5-minute YM. Yeah, given that this is a seek and destroy type vibe, it's more likely we took out this low than the high than low. Probably gonna take out this high again. Yeah, YM's looking more bullish. I don't really see much that I want to get heavily involved in though. Kind of rough. There's no bullish 1-minute FEGs for NQ at least. YM, they're definitely more bullish. There's volume imbalances and FEGs. It's still in this, digging into this 15-minute though. So this doesn't look good for YM too much either. It's wicking. See, in 7 minutes it will happen. Was there SMTs at the highs at YM? Let's see. Because if there's also SMTs at the highs, then I don't really love it. So if SMTs on both sides, it's just low probability. You can frame both sides, right? Okay. There's divert if there is. Well, yeah, there was like YM took this high, but that's more bullish. Okay, then we took London low first, and then we took the high. We made a higher high. That was in sync. NQ definitely struggling here, but we are up 1.3%. The heat map is pretty hard. This is a mixed day, very mixed day. You know, Microsoft's up 9%, had earnings most likely, right? Let's just make sure. I wonder if there was it's either always like, you know, had earnings or that some news came out, but most likely it was earnings. Let's see. Yeah, it was earnings. Wow, they beat their estimate by 7% for earnings, and they beat their revenue by 2%. Nice. Okay, so you have Microsoft up 9%, but Apple's down 1%. That's kind of weird. Did Apple had earnings yesterday? No, it's earnings for Apple is today after the close. Okay. Meta's up 5%. It had earnings yesterday. Wow, it beat its earnings report estimate by 22%. Damn. Mark Zuckerberg, the Zuck, he's killing it. You guys know I used to have Mark Zuckerberg as my wallpaper, phone wallpaper. Like the weird selfie of him and his like team, because I kind of just wanted a reminder like, oh, this is whose pockets you're lining every time you're doom scrolling. It worked actually. Nah, but what worked better was the brick. I like brick. Anyway, pretty mixed day. We can just look at this heat map. It's red and green and gray. So providing that for free for you guys. That is something I pay for to get real-time data for, because I do want to see the stocks. I pay for the stock equity data for New York, NYSE, and what is it? NYSE and the NASDAQ exchange too. So yeah, look, I mean, you have this SMT at the lows, SMT at the highs here. We make a new low on NASDAQ, that's not going to be really high probability at all. I kind of said, I said like the first 30 minutes of the day we'll be able to see if the rest of the session will be good. Right? It was a lot of back and forth the first 30 minutes, right? Not directional, so why should the rest of the session be directional, especially after news? It didn't give us a direction. I don't know, my guy. Should we do some gambling? Should we buy some evals and just... Should we do a giveaway? I'm bored. Are you guys bored? Let's do a giveaway. Haven't done it in a while. Haven't been on the stream for a while. Could do a random giveaway. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Giveaway, yes or no? Giveaway, yes or no? It has to be over 80% for me to do it. It's like the easiest poll. Da 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, yeah, let's put ES back on here too. The ES didn't take it out this high. All right, yeah. Let's see. Once it reaches 500 votes, I'll close the poll. Has to be. All right, 81% said yes. Good. All right, we'll do one. We'll give away 3 50K starter My Fun of Futures accounts. They're having their promotion now that like there's no daily loss limit on those accounts, by the way. So for the month of May, it's just no daily loss limit will soft breach you, so that's cool. It's $2,500 drawdown on those accounts. So let's do those. All right, let's see. Let's do it. Bum 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 bum. Let's make a little Google form. It's a boring ass market, and I knew it. I don't like the day before NFP, bro. This is why I don't like it. The things I do for you guys in the shitty markets and boring markets, like, might as well do a giveaway. Giving away 5 50K starter plan accounts. Okay. Okay, step 1, must be subscribed to Tanya Trades on YouTube. And step 2, you have to have a registered email with My Funded Futures. So then in the form, I'll be asking you for that email so I can just give it to the team to add to your account. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. First name, YouTube username, and email you registered. Okay. Publish. We love doing this. This is fun. Publish. Let me make sure it's like 1 response per person. Okay. All right. Copy responder link. Let's do it. Okay. Enter giveaway here. Oops. Did she really do a TikTok dance in the past? Nah. I didn't. Maybe I should. I should learn how to dance. I can white girl dance. I can do the Macarena. There you go. I just pinned it. Enter giveaway here. In the channel is we have this wonky ass action in the chat right now. First time here. Welcome, welcome. Hit the like button so we can do more giveaways in the future when prices like wonky like this. It's trash. It's trash, you guys. But hey, I didn't put on a trade. I predicted it would be trashy. So I'm pretty happy about that at least. Like, we can get to that buy side, but it's like it's gonna be ugly. S&P of YM, we broke this high. Dude, it's like, I mean, price is in a 100-point range since the morning. 130 points. I don't know why I drew this. Oh, because there was like an SMT at the high. It was like SMT low and then at the high. Yeah. If we make like another lower low, it's going to be ugly. I'm not working. It's not working. Okay, let me fix it. What's not working, people? What does it say? What doesn't work? Says you already responded? Okay. Form already filled in. I gave you the wrong link or what? Oh, maybe I gave you the wrong link. Let me do it again. Shorten the URL. All right, everybody. Calm your... Enter giveaway here. Try this one. No problem. Okay, make sure you enter this one. Okay, that should be working. Yeah, I see the responses coming in on that one. Cool. There, it's working now. I'm sorry, I gave a link to a different giveaway in the past. I do so many of them. So you entered that one. It was like, of course, if it was limited to one response or only, then that's why it didn't work. So Macarena. Macarena. It's like creeping up higher. I just don't love this. We're not showing any kind of willingness to go higher, really. A lot of indices are pretty much out of sync a bit. See, ES on the left. We have the SMT-OFYM. Yeah. Let's see if we can end up closing above that 15-minute. And then we broke this high. Again, it's kind of still pretty ugly. It is bullish. It's still pretty ugly. Okay, ES just broke new high of day. It's kind of interesting that ES is like stronger than NQ in this regard here. Okay, 433 responses. Giveaway is pinned in the chat. It's working now, yeah? Cool. This is pretty much a characteristic of like days before NFP. So we are pretty much, we're building liquidity. Macarena, don't. Link to sheets. Great spreadsheet. Where could ES going for? YM was the strongest sister. How's she doing today? She's doing better. She's near its pre-market high. Traced all the way here deeply. Pretty cool to see that. Okay, let's pick the first winner, yeah? Let's see. Random number generator. We have how many entries right now? Still going too, but We're going to pick the first. Okay, 517. So 2 to 517. 321. Congrats to Moad Matawakil. You're our first winner. Second winner. 394. Congrats to Kosi Al Agla. I got your email also. I'll give you your email to the My Fund of Futures team. Make sure you do have an account registered with them. Okay. To the third winner. 123. Lucky number 123. Easy as 123. Congrats to Michael Invest Infinity. I like that name. All right. We'll let you guys, some other people are just walking in. We'll let you guys start filling out more because there's probably more down here now. And then we'll do the final two in like about 5 minutes. Here we have YM on the left. Definitely more bullish in that regard than NASDAQ. So now with NASDAQ, are we finally going to, let's see on the hourly. Yeah, hourly, we retraced all the way deeply there. We made another low there on this hour. This next one, we came back all the way down there. I want to see, break of this inversion. But even after that, I don't think it will be a clean trade setup. You have more to be here. It could retrace into a discount again. Here, ES is definitely stronger. Wow, nice. Picking up speed there. ES has yet to... This is its buy side all the way up here. But I think I've had... Wait, let's put that standard deviation back up, right? Like what I can do maybe is kind of use the standard deviation as a target. If it lines up with anything. And yeah, I would rather go with ES. It's a stronger one today. I'd be careful here though. Just took out pre-market high, so let's see. We have been in a seek and destroy. Right? It's like London low, pre-market high, another low, and then this high again, pre-market. It's like London high now taken out. Kind of rough. This is where people destroy counts. Most of the time we were in the middle of the range. It seems we are breaking out of the range to the upside. Doesn't seem like it's high resistance. Low resistance to the upside though. It's probably either high resistance upside or seek and destroy. And we'll see how NQ fares here at this high. 1020. I haven't really found anything worth my risk yet. I need to take a sip of water. Well, at least we have 2 more accounts to give away. I'd be more inclined to take a trade tomorrow during NFP, Definitely wore people out here. I'm sure there were people that were, remember, longing here, and then they got blown out there, and there was an SMT of YM. We had that break of a short-term high here again after that SMT. Didn't really retrace after that much. So now we're breaking another short-term high on NASDAQ. Like I said, I want to see though this reaction here. It looks like the 15 closed above 50% of that SIBI. Well, actually, I did not mark that out the best. There you go. But, you know, we're not out of the woods yet there. And ES just took out that London high. If it's seek and destroy, it'll go down for another swing low next, you know. Wicked above this London high now. See if there's like an inversion here. Kind of like, yeah, it's 250-50 for me. I mean, you have the SMT of bullish structure, but then now you have an SMT here at the high with ES. And it's rejecting here at the moment. NQ. All in all today, right? It's still like 130-point range on the NASDAQ, really small range on the daily. I mean, not on the daily, but since New York open. Really, if you look at just RTH hours, this is what we've done. So if you haven't taken a trade today, like I haven't either, that's all fine and well. It's pretty hard. What was I measuring this? I was measuring here for like a failure swing if we were going to go lower, but you know, clearly we didn't. I didn't really care to do that. I was still overall bullish. It's too many people are bullish, you guys. This is what happens when there's like 68% or whatever it was this morning. I don't know. Was it 68 or was it like 50%? I know a Ninja Trader was like 60%. The poll for bullishness this morning. Then a lot of times there'll be high resistance. They want to shake people out first. Yeah, yesterday was definitely cleaner action in the morning than this, and faster. Yesterday afternoon provided another long opportunity. Did anyone catch that? Like, who caught longs yesterday? Pretty good day, right? For longs. Both on the 1 minute in the morning and then 5 minutes later on in the day. It was pretty crazy close there the last 15 minutes. It's insane. I don't particularly like this, structure. It's pretty ugly. Whoa, you know what's wild now, actually? YM didn't even hit that pre-market high. Like ES did. London didn't hit its London high. And YM was the strongest one that provided that higher low. I don't like that at all. No, that's ugly. So now you have SMT. Yeah, you have SMTs on both sides. It's very 50-50 for me. I don't like it. Even if we hit my buy side target, it's not like it delivered cleanly there, you know? On the ES, right, I don't really see any more easy targets on the 4 hour or the hourly. is we have this, basically we have this order block that, you know, that's in the swing high. This one didn't really take out liquidity, but we have a mitigation block and a swing high that we've been digging into. Yeah, I suppose this is an order block on the hour, on the 15 or something. Let's go all the way back there. What news was this, by the way? This must have been news. Oh, this was just 4 p.m. that day? Okay. My point is, it's like a jagged high. It's not like smooth highs. So our destination, our way up there has been pretty high resistance. So after we took out this London high, it's hard for me to want to get engaged right away here in a premium. Let's do one more giveaway winner. We have 2 more left to give. Yeah, I don't see, even with watching this, I don't see such a great entry anywhere. Let's see. Let's see if we hit the London high for NASDAQ or pre-market high. And the buy side. Yeah, even looking like back, there's no entry I could have taken here. I don't see one. No. I don't feel any FOMO or anything. We're like 150-point range on the day. The real question is, what's going to happen after we hit this buy side on NQ? Because we have, on the daily, we have another daily FEG up here. See background here, style. Background could be yellow. Lighter than that. And then we'll take this whole move to the downside. Let's do some standard deviation projections. See if anything lines up with any of that. The 1.5 matches up with the daily fair value gap quite nicely. So yeah, if we end up displacing above this and this high on NASDAQ, there's potential for us to go up here into 20,200. It's crazy, guys. We're back at 20,000s. Just a couple weeks ago, we were like 16,700, where I pointed out like this quarterly level, and then 18,000s, and a lot back and forth. And still, anything can change. You have to see how we respond to that buy side liquidity, really. This is the start of this huge move lower, this whole thing here, and also this was the next leg. Okay. Let's see the 5 here for NASDAQ. What's been going on? Pretty cute. ES continuing higher. That's a good sign for bulls. Thing with ES, right? It is a stronger sister right now. Like I was looking at that 4 hour and the hourly. It just doesn't seem like there's any good easy targets there. I could go for 50% of the wick. But see here. We just took that buy side on NASDAQ. We took that daily buy side from 4/2 April 2nd. This is really where I do want to see more price action develop, because we could accumulate, especially before NFP, and we can have strong reaction, displace higher, keep going. But right now, did not have a strong reaction there at the moment. Let's see, it's 10:41. Let's choose one more giveaway winner, and then we'll do the last one at like the end of the macro. Okay, so how many people entered now? Let's see. Ooh, way more. Cool. So if you were one of the first ones, you had a better chance. Okay, 632. Okay, is now 632. Yeah, it's down to new. So next winner, 492. Congrats to, right, 492. Yeah. Congrats to, am I showing everything correctly here? Just let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. 492. Michaela Upchurch. Congrats. Okay. Last winner will be chosen at the end of the macro. Oh, no more SMT with ES there at that high, but ES was definitely stronger there. Hit that pre-market high first. Super interesting. Yeah, shout out to that guy who did point out that SMT to YM. I definitely have to keep an eye on the Dow more often. Hope that you banked, dude. You were talking about it. Okay. So now you have this huge leg up. It's not even that big, right? Size is relative, I guess. 187. Let's see here. 1050 macro, let's mark that out. But we hit that. We have to note that we hit this daily buy side. So not eager to just buy on any retracement in a premium. You got to see, I would want to see more strength above the new high of day if I was going to do that, or else we could now end up having a structure shift and retracing into this sell side there if it wants to consolidate more before NFP. Look at that 4 hour. Let's ask the chat, you guys bearish or bullish right now? Bullish. Let's steer bias for the rest of the session. Bearish, bullish, or neutral? Brian King says that April 2nd high has not been taken yet in the micro contracts. Interesting. Yeah, typically there is going to be a small divergence in those, but I'll use my analysis on the minis always because that has more liquidity, right? Like the big banks, the big guys, they're not trading micros. That's why sometimes you'll even see micro rip out your stop very occasionally, but sometimes a micro contract will rip out your stop and it'll still be valid on the mini. That's very rare, but still it's happened just because less volume, like less participation there. The ES, this like whole move down, right? This move down kind of aligns with the midpoint of that, but yeah, interesting. And the failure swing does too. But then 1050 to 1010, 1110 macro, we still have one more giveaway we'll give away after the macro's over. I gotta say, yeah, it's been pretty slow. It's been a pretty slow day. Like, just price action wise, right? Of how fast we're moving. Pretty indicative, pretty like, yeah, pretty much like how day before NFP goes. We swept that London low, and then we swept a new low day again, and we had that SMT of YM. Shook out some longs from there, and then we had break of a short-term high, but not really any retracement into these legs here. We haven't had many retracements, which is good. I mean, I like that the 15-minute closed above this. Now we are closing again back above new high of day. It's showing like decent momentum. What's the ATR been like on the daily? $579. So I'll make sure that it's the last 5 days. Yeah, $579. The daily range for NASDAQ, what's today's range? 240. And if we did get up to here, it would be 400, and to midpoint would be 439. It's possible. I want to see us hold this level, though, to continue another leg higher. How is that my default? That's crazy. Yeah, 1050 macros here. And for ES, let's mark that out also, because ES is now we're pretty similar on NASDAQ, but ES has been stronger. What did you guys vote in the poll for the rest of the session? Bullish. 54% bullish, 22% bearish, 23% neutral. Yeah, my target just got hit there for daily buy side. I want to see this reaction for more continuation, perhaps. What was this? This is the 1 minute on ES. It looks quite like, how would you say, sparse, like so many volume imbalances, like low volume. Very low volume day. I wouldn't be surprised if I looked at the volume indicator that today's lower than usual. At 11:10, we'll give away the last My Funded Futures 50K starter account. Like I said, for the month of May, there's no daily loss limit on those accounts. So that's cool. There's no extra rule there anymore for the month of May. Also for the month of May, new users at My Funded Futures, they get 50% off any plan that they choose. So if you haven't tried them out yet, you can try them out now. You use code Tanya, you always get the best deal. My favorite account with them is the expert accounts, because that's just the most lenient rules. They're the most expensive, but that's why the 50% off is great for those. I wish I had the 50% off coupon. Let's see here. I gotta clean my glasses more. We've been just kind of consolidating at the buy side liquidity for NASDAQ. We hit it, we retraced, we hit it again. Now we've been just consolidating there. Yeah, on the 4 hour, we look crazy good. We look very strong there, right? We retraced just a tiny bit below the previous 4 hour candle. And then the next one just surged straight up. So if we're continued bullish, yeah, there's still 3 hours left in this 4 hour candle. It depends. It really depends what we do at this level for me. Whether we retrace and come back all the way. We could come back all the way back down into here. Since we didn't retrace into 50% or even this 4 hour FEG here, this lower one. Or if we hold structure and hold above this level, then we can come up into this daily FEG to the upside. At the moment, I'm kind of just consolidating at the back and forth. So I don't want to get caught up in an accumulation. AMD, this was accumulation, this is your manipulation, this is your distribution, might happen again. Let's see. You know what's crazy is even on this way down, there's not even any inversions really until here, the 3 minute. I guess that was the only potential area to long then after it inverted this 3-minute closed above the high. Then just the retest of that, but I didn't see that happening. And I guess I think I started the giveaways at that point too. Yeah, it didn't retrace into 50% there. And what would have that RR looked like anyway? Let's see. Say you entered at the top of the inversion. Not worth it. 1.2. Let's say you took the retest. 1.5. Not so worth it. 66 point stop on a 150 point range. So let's see here. 1050 macro. Consolidating. Let's see ES. A bit nicer here. ES has been really doing like low resistance. I mean, we've been low resistance on both of them, but ES breaking a high now. Let's see how this 1 minute closes. It's not finished yet. Okay, 1 minute just closed, I believe. Holding that area. NQ. What was I talking about with ES earlier with the standard deviation? London, I mean, next hourly candle is about to open. 11. What we've seen here with these kinds of days where it's high resistance at the beginning, I have seen that it becomes low resistance after 11. So I'm not thinking that the day's over yet. So let's see. It's going pretty well here. If I were to enter a trade, it would be a smaller size than usual. Day before NFP and entering in a premium. So this is the 11 a.m. candle's about to come to open, so maybe it'll retrace down into the 1 minute FEG. See. Kind of gonna be worried here. I'm gonna be cautious because sometimes 11 London close, right? We'll see. Sometimes people take profit and such. Why is price so clean this week if it's NFP week? Is this your normal NFP week, says Milo? I don't understand the question. Okay, ES is now retraced into this. So we'll see, because it ended up holding at London high. We'll see if how it reacts here in this 1 minute candle. The beginning of the 11 a.m. candle right now. So like I said, it makes sense for it to go down a bit, maybe manipulate into this area. See, 3 seconds left. Oh, it actually reacted nicely. So I'm going to try that trade. I'm in it. Smaller sizing than usual because it is like entering in a premium. So we'll see. I'm in ES. It's a good RR, really good RR if it ends up continuing higher. Like I would go for until NQ reaches this or until we reach like here. So it would be a pretty long hold. So we'll see. It's retracing again. NQ retracing deeply here. I only lose like $500 or something on this trade. If I end up losing out. But I could make a lot. What's this low? 65.25. Okay, I put 1 tick below it. And I would be aiming for a lot more. I mean, let's get those standard deviations out again. I mean, -1 is here of that standard deviation. Even there, that's probably like a 2R. Yeah. I'll probably just go for 2R, honestly, though. See, before NFP, I don't want to go too hard. Yeah, it's my one. Probably going to give myself that one trade of today, this one. Let's see, 82.25. Maybe I'll take 1 off. No, I'll just take the 2R. I think I'm happy with the 2R. If it gets there, I could always get stopped out. But right now I'm in profit, so it's just cool. 82.25. That's like picking up some speed. It's making a new high there. So, yeah, 11, the beginning of that 11 a.m. hour definitely retraced. So I'm happy I didn't chase that. Although it was like 2 minutes of a little deeper breaths. So let's see if I'm right, then it'd be nice. It'd be nice. If that's the entire drawdown, you know. Once we break this high, I mean, NQ is breaking this high now with a displacement. CES do it. Yes, NQ is definitely running. After it held that area, right? I mean, maybe. I'm debating whether. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how NQ looks, but NQ looks great now. It's making higher highs. We're making higher highs. ES not yet, but about to probably. The 1110 is here. Yes, retracing again around my break even. Did not make a new high. It's kind of trashy of it. Nice, so 3 minutes kind of clean there, honestly. Yeah, I'll probably keep my 2R there. Yeah. Where's 1R? Probably new high day or around there. Okay. Oh, that's better. 82, yeah, 25. Of course, after I enter, I mean, it had a nice shot up now, but of course now we're consolidating again. To be fair, though, we did have like a little consolidation here and then a push. I'll just stay patient here. This is a nice 2R, risking like 6 to make 11, right? These are points, by the way. I hate it when I get a comment and someone's like, she's all that to make $100. When it's 100 points on the NASDAQ, I'm like, it literally gives me such a headache. I like to measure things in points because it's actually a professional thing to do. You shouldn't be watching your P&L while you're in a trade. You should be following your process. I know a guy, been trading for 27 years, PAX. I'm letting you guys now know what I've learned. I mean, he doesn't even check his P&L at the end of the day. His wife does it for him. She was like a clerk at the CME. He used to be on the floor, used to be a floor trader. So she is like watching, like managing just watching his P&L at the end of the day. I think that's great. This is going pretty well. Yeah, still respecting every low, making new highs, respecting the low before the high, low before the high, low before the high. Like, it's going well. It's just kind of slow. But that's the market we're in right now, though. Like I was saying all day that we're slow, so hit the like button. I mean, I'll do the last giveaway winner after we get out of this trade. It is after 11. And I've said, like, actually what I've kind of seen sometimes in the market is that in the morning it's kind of high resistance. The bigger moves happen after 11. I mean, NQ could literally go into another 120 points here. It's possible. That's where I kind of like thinking in my head, oh, do I take both off here, or do I like wait until NQ hits this? It's hard. I think I'm just taking the 2R because that's a good trade. And it's the day before NFP and it has been a bit messy today. And yeah, we just hit new high of day here for ES. I'd like us to have some more strength here. Wouldn't really love us to. I'd want to see us. I want to see some like power here through here. It'd be nice in the next 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of staying there. Okay. Did not give me the power I wanted. Let's see on the 2 minute. Is that the end of the 2 minute also? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of lethargic, slow grind up. Wouldn't really love it if it retraced again to break even, honestly. Kind of annoying. Since we are making a new high of the day, we made a new high here on NASDAQ pretty nicely. I'm thinking I should put my stop to this low. 1 PD array, 1, 2, swing low, then 3 PD arrays would fail. I did enter on the 1 minute. This did completely fill in this imbalance, so this is the new intermediate term low. So I have a different RR right now then, dynamically. Right, now this is actually a 3R dynamically, and this is now 1.3, okay. So I reduced my risk there, which is good. Let's see if we get some fall through there. So slow, so slow. Jeez. When did I enter this trade? Entered here at 11:01, 11:14. Yeah, it's slower than usual. It's 10 minutes, but I am in profit. It's halfway there. So maybe another 10 minutes. But we're doing good today. No matter what, hit the like button if you're enjoying the show. Someone's telling me move my stop loss to break even. It's like scared money, I feel like. I don't know. I'm kind of deciding based on the next few candles. I could move it to break even, or I could move it to midpoint of this fair value gap, be below the swing low. Swing low, I don't think it really matters too much. It's likely it's going to get my target. See on the 2. There it is. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Did you see that? Damn. All right, bro. Look at that. Top ticked. Finally, I got a good side of the move. Finally, I'm on the right side of that. W in the chat right there. Top tick that shit. That deserves money gun because that was cool. Look at that beautiful top tick. Top tick, bro. 2R. Oh, I'm happy that I put my limit there. What the F? Let's go. Let's go. Top tick. Top tick. Damn. But anyway, we could go higher. I mean, that was kind of impressive, that move. Let's choose the last giveaway winner. That's not to say that's the end of the move, by the way. It's just, it was on that 1 minute candle. Like I said, it could start unraveling now. I mean, that was wild. How many points was that on NQ? Not much, but like compared to like the previous ones, yeah, it was 37 points, but all the previous ones on NQ were like 10 points. So that was cool. All right, let's choose the last giveaway winner. Let's see how many more people filled out the form. Let's include them. 710. Hit the like button. This is a fun stream today. Remain calm, remain patient, and took the trade. Stayed in it. Let's go. 555. Lucky number 555. That's fun. Congrats to M. Ghanem, Mohammed Ghanem. All right. Ooh, I wanted yellow. Okay. Congrats to the winners today. We had a fun little stream. It was pretty slow market. We did a little surprise giveaway. And then we copped the W. Can't ask for better. Can't ask for better for a day before NFP. 2R trade. Sick. Pretty cool. The target, if anyone's wondering, the target was a -1 standard deviation from the false move lower, right? From the manipulation move lower. So -1 was to here. Like an extension, -1 extension. And I don't know, was that any news, you guys? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was literally like some stops being ran. But like I said, we held this area for NQ. NQ also would have worked out, same type of vibe. Just I wanted ES because it's been kind of stronger today. But NQ would have worked out also for 2R. And I did mark out this area for like to retrace to. It pretty much retraced there perfectly. That's a bottom tick. If someone were to take the same trade on NQ. The 2R was here, actually. It reached it first. Pretty cool. Sick day. Pretty good day. Oh, someone said it was NVIDIA news. What was the news? Let's see. Finally, yo, I'm on the right side of the news. Woo! News delivered. Let's see. Walter and Bloomberg. My guy Wally. NVIDIA. U.S. weighs easing NVIDIA chip curbs on UAE as Trump plans visit. All right. I like how it's always like a U.S. weighs. Trump considers. It's not even like official. It's just that they're thinking about it. All right, fun. That's a fun little top. It's still been the top tick, actually. It's kind of scary. I'm scared. When that happens, it feels really good, though. Feels good. All right, let me check my text from my assistant to see if he caught any relevant questions during the stream. All right. Not much. I think I answered some other questions, and I'm pretty happy for a day before NFP. I really don't love trading these days, and still showed up, got our screen time in, recognized the SMT, recognized the bullishness, got involved. Some people would probably were saying I was buying in a premium, but the thing is, we were holding this level here, and we were holding above even London high for ES, and we kept showing low resistance runs. During the macro, I decided to enter that retracement, and it was pretty good. Kind of funny. I was saying like, oh, maybe another 10 minutes for this delivery to happen, right? It ended up happening 1 minute. Yay. Well, how long was I in this trade for? From here to here. 14 minutes. All right, not bad at all. Good trade. That's about my average. So, yeah, have a great day today. everybody. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow for NFP back here on this channel at 9:15 a.m. Have a great day.